Hi, so I kind of look like a hot mess and it's like raining out, but I just want to film this so I can put my books away. So I bought a couple books at Barnes & Noble. I did a book outlet order and an Amazon order. I was not planning on buying the majority of these books, but I got money for something unexpectedly and took a little chunk of that money to buy books. So first, two new releases, two books that came out on April 29th, although I went to Barnes & Noble early. I think I talked about this in my TBR video and was able to get one of them a little early, but I have not read it yet. So the one I got at Barnes & Noble is The Treatment by Suzanne Young, which is the second and final book in the program duology, I guess. And these are kind of like Katie McGarry's books where like they have one cover here and then you take the book jacket off, they have another cover. I actually prefer this cover to this one, but whatever. And if you don't know, the program is like my favorite book of the year. I love it so much, but it's about a future sort of or present day kind of thing where suicide is skyrocketing in teens, so the government institutes the program in an effort to fix it. And when you go into the program, when you see these people coming out, they're not the same. They're like shells and all of that. So it's about Sloane and her boyfriend James and their struggle with trying to avoid the program and dealing with all of the things involving the program. And then the other book that came out on April 29th is Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins. And this is also the last book in a series. This is a trilogy. The first one is Sweet Evil. Hold on, can I see it from here? I moved my... Yes, Sweet Evil, Sweet Peril is the second one. And I'm excited to finish this series. It's like a paranormal, demon-y, angel series thing. It's a little different, but I like it. It's definitely very like... I don't want to say sexual, but like hormonal, I guess. I don't know. But can we talk about this cover? Like, doesn't it look like he's like creeping on her? But he's not. He's supposed to really care about her. I don't know. These are not my favorite covers, but I do really like these books. And I'm excited to finish the series. And when I do, I'm probably going to do like a series review. And then I did get a book at a local, I got a few books at a local bargain store, but a bunch of romance novels, so I'm not going to haul those. And I already put them away. But I got Tokyo Heist by Diana Wren. And I think I saw that somebody haul this, but it's basically a girl goes to Tokyo with her dad, I believe, and a painting goes missing and it becomes this like big mystery and everything. The back says, a missing Van Gogh painting, a burglarized mansion, a ransom note, 2 Japanese gangsters on the loose, an unexplained suicide, and 2 girls who must solve the mystery, save the art, and catch the criminals. So it sounds like it'd be like a really fun, fast-paced. The printing is actually pretty big, so even though it's like 300 pages, I think it's going to be a fast read. And I kind of like heist movies, TV shows, and books, so I feel like this might be interesting. And Tokyo isn't somewhere I feel like you go a lot in fiction, so that would be fun. And then I got Prodigy and Champion by Marie Lu. Champion is kind of beat up, but not enough for me to complain and return it to Amazon. These are both much bigger than Legend, I feel like. So hopefully they'll be a little better. I did like Legend, but I just thought there was something like lacking, so hopefully having like a more traditional size book will be better. And it's also cool that the last book isn't like double the size of the previous books, like the Mortal Instruments series, and I feel like even Divergent Allegiant was bigger and everything. I don't know, but it's still like basically the same length. But I am curious to see what happens, because I'm not really sure. Like normally I have like predictions or I can kind of guess, but I really have no idea where the series is gonna go. And I did buy them in hardcover, even though I could have gotten Prodigy cheaper in paperback so that they would match my copy of Legend. Although the cover for Champion is so weird, like there's so much like nonsense. I don't know. And I have not been spoiled yet. I have no idea. I'm very proud of myself. Another series that I completed, this I did not get matching. I don't know. Oh, well, sort of. So only the last book doesn't match because it's not on paperback yet. So it is Belladonna and Starling by Fiona Paul, and I read Venom last month, which I really enjoyed. So I figured I would get these. I'm not sure if I'm going to read these right away or wait a little bit, but I wanted to have them on hand for when the time came. This is actually like substantially smaller than, this is like 100 pages smaller than Venom, the first book, which is interesting. I haven't actually read the synopsis for either of them. Venom is a historical novel. It's like a mystery, romance thing. It's kind of hard to describe, I feel like. Like, I didn't know where to put it on my shelf. I actually have an other section, and I think that's where, yeah, it's in the other section with, like, the program, because I really didn't know where it fit. And it takes place in Venice, which is awesome. I just picture, like, the movie Casanova with Heath Ledger all the time. But I sense a love triangle coming, and I have a feeling the triangle isn't going to sway the way I currently want it to sway, but who knows what I will feel after these two books. These are from Amazon. I caved and got Angel Fall and World After by Susan E. I'm kind of taking a risk and assuming I'm going to like these. I'm trying really hard not to buy series before I've at least read the first book, or at least read something by that author to prove that I do like it. But people rave about these. It's like an Angel Apocalypse book, I guess, or series, and I don't know how many books are supposed to be in the series. My only concern is that angels are like evil, and I don't know if it's like the girl in me that went to Catholic school or what, but evil angels just do not sit right with me. Like, ugh. But I'm trying to be open-minded because I've heard they are amazing and really quick, fun, interesting, and slightly different reads. Like, they're kind of a little more than just a normal young adult, so I think that'll be fun. And I'm excited to see, like, what everyone's talking about. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I read Fangirl earlier in the year and I really liked it, and this book seems right up my alley. It kind of reminds me of some of Meg Cabot's books that she's written, like her adult books, because this is an adult book about a guy, and his job is to like read people's emails at work to make sure they're not writing like inappropriate things, and he like ends up falling in love with these two girls, are having not work appropriate conversations, and he falls in love with one of them, I guess. And I'm assuming a lot of it is, or at least part of it is told in email or something, which I just hit myself in the face, oh my gosh, which I like. Meg Cabot actually has 2 or 3 books that are basically told that way, like email, IMs, texts, journal entries, that kind of thing. So I really enjoy reading things like that. It seems like a short read. It's definitely a chick-litty thing to me, and I'm interested to see it, and I'm assuming it's from his point of view, and I don't think you get a lot of books like this from a male point of view, so that will be something different and kind of fun to see and read. So, and I'm curious to see if I like Rainbow Rowell as much as everyone else. I did like Fangirl, but I feel like one book does not a favorite author make. So, Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I actually own this as a Nook book, and I own in physical copy the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th books. And they're going through like a cover change / bind up situation, and I just, even though I hate these covers, I prefer to read physical books, and I do really like this series, and I can see myself rereading it several times. So I wanted to have them all, and I wanted them all to match, which the last cover hasn't been released yet, but I'm hoping that they will match still, hopefully. So I kind of just wanted to buy this to have it on my shelf so my books would be the same. Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover, which is like the weirdest cover. Like, this is like the smooth, like kind of like what you get in a lot of new adult, or like like what feels like a self-published book that was printed. And then this is like rougher and kind of feels like pages and stuff, which I believe that's what it is, like the music pages and stuff. And I don't know much about this. I know people really like it. And it's about like a girl and she meets a guy. I think she like moves in with him or something. And is he a musician? I don't know, but music is supposed to play like a really big role in this. And I guess there's like a soundtrack which you can get that specifically goes with this. Like the music was written for it, I believe. I have read several of Colleen Hoover's books and I do really like them. I was apprehensive to buy this because it is a cheating novel. That I do know. And I'm not a fan of cheating novels. They just, I don't like them. I always like end up cringing, but I did see on Facebook Colleen Hoover wrote a little bit about how she also has an issue with that, but she couldn't escape the story and had to write it down. And I've enjoyed what she's written before, so I figured I might as well give it a shot. There's always a first chance for everything for me to really like it. Maybe this will change my mind on the whole cheating novel situation. And then the rest are book outlet orders, or book outlet books. And so the first two are two other new adult romances. Or new adult books, yeah, I think they're romances. The first is On Dublin Street by Samantha Young, and I've seen this somewhere, so I figured I'd pick it up. It was like $1.99 or something, I don't know, or maybe it was $3.99. So I figured it was worth it. It takes place in Scotland, which I think is interesting, and it's pretty short. I didn't realize it was going to be so short. And like most new adult novels, the synopsis is pretty generic. It's a girl, she ran away from her past, which apparently was tragic, and moved to Scotland, and then she meets this guy named Braden, and it seems like they kind of just end up having a physical relationship, but then it turns into more. It's a pretty short book, so I'm curious to see how their relationship develops and what her past is, and if that's done well in such a short period of time. Like how many pages? Just over 300 pages, although the writing is a little small. So I've been really liking new adult. Like I think I'm just in like an emotional place, so reading emotional reads is nice. And then I succumbed and I Got Easy by Tamara Weber, and despite the raving that has been made about this book, I have been avoiding this book because of the cover. I cannot stand this guy and his hair. I know that's horrible. I'm a horrible person. I shouldn't be judging him or the book, but I am. But people just continue to talk about it, and it's been out for a long time, and I still hear things, and it was on Book Outlet, and I decided to give it a shot, and I'm pretty sure this one was $2. I honestly don't know that much about it. My understanding is that they both have issues, which is really good. I feel like a lot of times it's just like one has issues and the other's like an angel and saves them from everything, and that's kind of annoying. I feel like I'm horrible at hauling books. Like, can someone give me instructions on how to haul? Meant to Be by Lauren Morrow. I was kind of just looking for books to add to my order, and I had heard kind of good and bad things about both this book and Lauren Morrow in general, so I figured for a book on Book Outlet it would be worth it to give it a try. It's pretty short, and what is this about? I remember reading it. It's about a girl and she has like everything together, sort of like she's great at school and has like rules and is like really anal retentive and stuff, it seems like. And then she meets she like matches up with this guy who's like just the complete opposite, and it's dealing with those things and stuff, and it takes place in London, which is cool. So we shall see. Not sure when I'm going to read it, but it seems like it should be a cute contemporary. I think what I've heard is just like that the concept is good, but the execution might be a little poor. And then I got Teen Human by Justine LaBarlestiere and Sarah Rees Brennan. I haven't read a book by either of them, but I figured I definitely want to read a book by Sarah Rees Brennan. And since this was on Book Outlet, I thought I'd give this a try. And it's like a vampire novel, and there's like these group of people who think vampires are good and a group who think vampires are bad, and like a girl, her friend starts dating one and she has to like deal with that or something. I don't know. And it's interesting because it looks like it's an ethnically diverse cast based on the cover with her. Oh, and then there's somebody else on the back. So apparently there's 2 guys and 2 girls. I'm not like super into vampire books, but it seems like it's gonna be, I watched the book trailer and it looked like it was gonna be kind of a funny yet darkish read, so, and maybe like a little different. And then the last book I got was Shadow and Bone by, is it Lee or Leigh Bardugo? I don't know. I say Lee, I think. This is the first book in the series, and I'm not 100% sure if I'll like this series. So it's a fantasy series set in a Russian-like world with magic. It's supposed to be interesting and good and have like a cool magic system and everything. I'm just not 100% sure it's for me, so I figured for just a few dollars on Book Outlet it would be nice to give it a try. And then if I like it, obviously I can read the other books, which the second book is out and I believe the third book is coming out soon. I don't think it's out yet. Well, those are the books that I bought, and oh, I did actually place another Amazon order, but I didn't want to wait because I don't know when that's going to be here. I might haul that or I might not. It's only 4 books, so I'm not sure if it's worth it to film 4 books. If you think I should, then let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye!